Is it time to buy Tesla back? Well, it depends. It depends. We are still above 194.35, which was, not too long ago. We could not break that number. 194.35, 194.35. In fact, since January of this year, we tried to break it for a couple of weeks in February, but then we caved in. And then it was not until June 26th that we broke it. So we broke it and we closed above it. This was our buy signal, and then we entered and got a little bit of a swing. We were happy about that. Then things started to come down a little bit. The goal was at least to sell at 238 because we had the congestion zone right here. And when the stock goes sideways, when we have a break of our floor, the support right here, it's a nice place to sell. You can keep it. You can keep Tesla all the time, but this is a little bit less efficient because we are going to suffer a move down to HE zone. So right now we are into a downward channel. Tesla is going down, but we are still above this 194.35. So yeah, you can still consider this a better position than when we were for most of the part in January. So that's the good news. Tesla is now higher than it was since the beginning of the year. At the same time, we were at 267 not too long ago, and we are trending down. So we are still trending down. The trend is right here. This is the trend. We are moving down. So until we break that trend, maybe here, maybe a lot lower here, we don't know, and nobody knows anyway. We are going to consider this a downtrend. We are into a downtrend, so we should continue down because this line here indicates where the sellers are. So when Tesla stock comes close to that line, we have sellers right here that dump. Here they dump, here they dump, and they dump. This is the pattern. They are dumping. So yes, you can catch a little bit of a swing if you go on the 1 hour chart. On the 1 hour chart, if we break 202.92, then you can catch a little bit of a swing. Stochastic is over 60, so we have a potential buy signal that will occur when we close above 202.92 on the 1 hour chart. So that will last for hours, maybe days, a week, not too sure. But this is going to be a nice swing, and we are supposed to cave into this resistance right here. So this is what's supposed to be doing. So if you want to catch a little bit of a move, you can do that. If you are investing more on the daily chart, like I tend to do, when I buy stocks, I buy them on the daily chart. When I buy options, I tend to go on the 1 hour chart. So right now, Tesla is going sideways. It's not going too low, so that's the positive sign, but it's not giving us signs that it really wants to go higher. Again, because we are into a downward channel, and even more so because we are still below 202.92, which I just explained. Take a look at the VIX. VIX has a big impact on the stock market. VIX came super high. When the VIX is high, the stock market is low. So we are cooling down, except today. So today we closed a little bit higher than where we were last Friday. We came lower during the day, but we picked it back up. So we are always watching the VIX in order to guide us on our trades. Take a look at the stock indices. So they provide us context as to what the market as a whole is doing. So Dow Jones is pretty much going sideways. We are into this big congestion zone. So until we break 40,041, then we are just going sideways. And what is happening within those two lines is basically noise. So we are still looking at it. We don't need to spend much time on it. Still below 40,000, nothing to report. NASDAQ, this is the current bearish channel that we are in. We are going to be testing it soon. So look at this here. We stopped right smack on the line. Are we going to break that line, or are we going to cave onto it? Nobody knows. But when it happens, we are going to act accordingly. NASDAQ also pretty much at the same point. We are going to test this downward resistance. If we start breaking it, this is going to provide some relief because we are no longer going to be into a downtrend short term. Let's take a look at our stocks. So Apple, look at this. Okay, let's make this up. Apple is caving into this line. Look at what happened today. We tried it during the day, we were squished down. It does not mean that we won't do it tomorrow, but so far we are still into the downtrend. The downtrend is intact. Amazon bouncing on our diagonal support right here. Just, we tried to break 167.18. Tried to break it, we failed. So it goes to show that this line is very important because this number is important, 167.18. People don't have to pay higher than 167.18 in order to get a share of Amazon. AMD bouncing nicely. I like to see this. We have the support right here. Each time we come to that line, we are bouncing on it. And there's a higher line in parallel. This one right here, we are bouncing right here, and now we seem to be bouncing above it also. So this is really nice to see. So AMD is bouncing nicely. It does not really mean that this is a buy signal yet. We need a bit more than that. You can buy right now. Sometimes it is going to work, not all the time. I am telling you when you can buy where you have the less risk. So 144.73 is the number to beat. So if we bounce and continue a little bit and then break this is going to be a buy, maybe at around 150, and then you can take a swing up to 190. So I do a video every single day. So you come back here every day, and then I'm going to tell you when each of these stock is a technical buy. Then you can decide if you buy or not. I am not giving you financial advice. I am drawing the lines and telling you when it is most appropriate to buy or sell. Adobe still into a downward channel. The stochastic arm wants to bounce a little bit, but we don't see much force. This is not very strong. Google, the same thing. We are above support, barely above support right here. This is still not the time to buy. Microsoft, we need to break 409.20. We have not done so yet. It's close, but no cigar yet. Meta had a nice run right here. Right now, we need to break 523.39 to be convinced. We have stochastic over 60, so this one only need a break at 120, at 523.39 to get a break. NVIDIA bouncing okay, no stochastic yet, still need 116.69. Palantir, we have the break last Friday. We had the break in the buy signal last Friday. Now we are maintaining ourselves above 29.31. If we break below, then this could mean that we are really falling back into the big congestion zone that we were in. SMCI, this is pulling up a little bit, but, the trend is still really, really down. This is the trend that we are in. And this is the channel that we are in. SoFi just going sideways. Let's take a look at our EV stock. So BYD going sideways, Lucid going sideways, New Battery Material after a nice run. We are cooling down a little bit. But look at the volume. The volume is not as high as when we climbed. So it's just a small amount of people that sold. So that's not too scary for now. NIO sideways, Novonic sideways, Xpeng going down, Rivian still into a downtrend, nothing to do here. This is our bearish channel that we are in. Nouveau Monde is jumping a little bit today, 8%. We are seeing a little bit of a resistance right here. Maybe if we break 150 or 146, we could be having a small move, but stochastic is not over 60, so this is not very comforting. So, you know, we need to break. This is where we are. We are into this downward channel right here. So this break here at 150 could give us a little bit of a swing to go to 160, and then we could be caving in. So maybe play this on the 1 hour to get more resolution. Nicola mining, you know, stochastic has been gone, and now we are having a lot of problems. It looks like we are going to fall back to 29.5. Might need to get out of this one. Bitcoin going sideways, no stochastic. XRP, almost no stochastic. Seems to be bouncing on 54.8. Physical gold. Okay, physical gold did not go down to support. You know, it's supposed to go from support, resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance. Oh, did not go as low. Went to resistance. Tried to go, did not go even as low as the previous point. So this means that we are making higher lows. So when we are making higher lows, it means that we are into a little bit of an uptrend. So we are into an uptrend that is also into an uptrend right here. So things are accelerating. So gold is going to become very interesting if we break the ceiling. The ceiling stayed the same. The ceiling stays the same while the lows are going higher. So things are going to get squeezed, and we should be having a move up at some point. So this is a common pattern. So we are going to check every single day. And when this happens, so it means that we are going to be able to buy gold. You know, this is spot physical gold at $19.30. Silver, same thing. Silver, same thing, climbing higher. Silver, I'd like to wait until 973. So maybe there's a silver and a gold swing that we could be having soon. So yeah, let's stay tuned for Tesla, but there are some other stuff that are getting ready to maybe launch. And don't forget my trend lines intensive. This is going to last for 4 weeks. This is starting this coming Sunday. So join me. Click the link on the description below. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.